Hello and welcome back to Cageymoon versus all the mods. I hope you've had a good time this week and come back and ready for a packed episode. Got a lot to get done. Today I just started off with something small and it ended up being kind of a major project. But I have a good time with it, and it's going to be just kind of a lot easier to get things done. See the nice beautiful sunrise in the background, and we've been working on this place here. Still can't figure out on a roof design on that, but all things said and done, I hope you enjoy this next episode. Try again. We come over here to the secondary base, which will soon be our main base, and just to check some things out. And we want to check these out, and look at this. I'm gonna have to find somewhere to store all this. We threw some of I threw like 5 pieces of draconium in my system and got out 25. Isn't that awesome? And look at this. I'm gonna have to go get something to hold all of these. And just to show you again, just a simple automation. It's been running for a few hours. I had some work to go do, and went out and did all that and come back. And but anyway, look at all this. See, we're sitting pretty good. Matter of fact, what we're gonna do, I have this attached to my system now, and watch it disappear. See, there it goes. I'll eventually put a storage bus on that, and it'll just go in almost instantly. But right now, I'm not worried about it. So what we're really after, I'm gonna have to get the things to analyze all this, I think, soon, because we're definitely going to need all these, and I don't know what to do with some of these, to be honest, because I don't have the ability to look at traits yet. But as this is going and doing its thing, I'm going to leave it continually running out. You notice these stack, but these aren't. Just again, if you're new to bees, that means all bees are the exact same trait. Ignoble means it's not the best, and it can eventually degrade and breed out and die. It means all these have a little bit different features on them. And again, so I got a whole stack of commons, and I'll take some of those. So again, just doing all this to get these bees to get us up to where we need to be. Alright, just a quick update. Made one minor adjustment, and it does about peg our system out to the max right now. I put one of those interfaces right there in this chest, throwing into the interface, and this, and that one throwing into this as well. And so when items come in, they get thrown into these slots, and if an item is not set up here, it pulls it back in and immediately throws it into the system. And what was happening is this chest was filling up from our mining chest. Let me show you. I got they're all white with a diamond on it to go into the inventory when we're mining and out and about. This was full up, but since nothing had a drawer set in it, and since nothing actually touched the system, it locked everything up. So I made that minor adjustment, everything flew in, and now it's much faster and much better. So we're going to replace everything with that. Added a presser just to keep things moving. And the other thing I'm about to show you is I'm about to set up, I think we got enough power. I've got it in one of those quantum things, or not quantum, I can't remember what it's called, but basically it's like a tesseract to move power from our system to wherever I want. I actually set it on that system, and probably making you dizzy. We're gonna let this system talk to another system at our base over there. Eventually this will all get moved, but that's just for the moment. And what you have to do is you have to make a 64K, which is, there you go, expensive. And make this matter condenser, pretty cheap. I'm not going to look up the recipe right now. And you have to set it on ME condenser. Condense into singularities, okay? And basically just start throwing junk items into it. You need 256 of anything. I'm sorry, 256,000 of anything. Variety of items. And what I've got going is I've got one of these ingenious extruders. No, it's just a second tier. No extra upgrades or anything on it. I don't like that. I actually ought to do that. But anyway, just kind of throwing junk into there, and I randomly will grab like a bunch of stone and throw it in, and to get that singularity. We need that. So when that's done, we'll come back. Alright, I remember what it was. Alright, so let's find somewhere. We need to go down. We'll just do it here. I guess I'll repair things. Oh, here. Perfect. Perfect. That'll work. So you gotta do this like this, okay? So we need to turn our magnet off, or I'll just throw it up here. We need to place our TNT. We need to throw that down and that down. I hear somebody's trying to visit us again. There we go. Alright, good. We've got that done. Alright, now let's come back upstairs. Now, the big thing you need to remember, you'll save yourself a lot of headache if you remember to put these in an anvil and label them. So I don't need that anymore. We'll put that aside. So we're going to throw these up here. There we go. There we go. That way you're going to be able to tell later where they go. Now you cannot mix and match these. These two are inevitably forever linked. Now there's something later you're going to have to make some of these for some of the high tier mods. But anyway, and it won't matter. But we're going to need those. Now, the way this works is, first off, we got, try not to fall down into your hole. Wonderful. Alright. There we go. There we go. That was good. Alright. Alright, that's what you want to see. So that's one side. Now I made some and I'm ever doing this. We're gonna trade this up. I made some of this. Now this is a new change. Dense cable will not show you your channels anymore. Okay. Covered cable is just this covered in wool. You take this and eventually you'll find it. There you go. You can turn it into smart cable or dense cable. Smart cable will glow and show you how many channels you have. Dense regular cable will not. It's just covered. So you can do the same with dense, but it takes 4 to make one dense. So it's pretty, pretty heavy duty, pricey stuff. And I'm just going to go ahead and go break that, and now our system is screaming that it's all busted up. And there we go. We are going to put a dense cable there, a smart cable, I'm going to put actually 2 of them there. And again, what that'll do is show us how many channels. 7 of 32 channels. Okay. Now for the rest of this, I'm just going to light it up. Just the reason I'm doing this is so we can have access to get down here to make adjustments to everything later. I should have had this done ahead of time, so please bear with me. And I can come in and separate all these little channels out at a later date. Not too worried about it. But what it did is it put this, so there's actually 6 on that side and 1 on this side. That'll come in handy for later. So we'll run the regular. Oh yeah, that's what I want to do as well. Now on this side, I'm going to put a dense cable there, C0. And that's a dense smart. Now we're going to come in with the regular dense cable. I'm betting this really helps the rendering. Oh, a lot too. We can't have that because remember this is a separate, so we're going to put it on the ground instead. There we go. Let's just go ahead and while we're at it, there we go. Alright, so that part's done. Now I'm going to put a battery here. Oh, and there's one other step we need to do. Okay. I'm going to put that there so we can see how much power it's always got. So that part's done. Now there's one other thing we need to make. Is this. Okay. I'll be back. Alright, I think I got everything taken care of. So we're going to put one of these in here. Remember, we got our power running through this into the whole system. That's charged. And we should still be all connected. Alright. So, what I have now available, we can barely make it out. There you go. We're pulling 7 channels all together. We have 32 channels available now for this base. And what we're going to do is go to the other base real quick. You know what? Let's make it. I keep forgetting. Let's forget I have this. That's one way to get out of that. Alright. Now you may notice this is new, and so is this. Now I brought this with us. I want to cover this up. There we go. Now you notice it says offline. We're going to come back over here. We're going to go down. Now we're going to plop this energy acceptor there. And once again, it's going to flip out and can't talk to that. Getting really tired of this. Probably just a second. Hopefully I can get up here and do this. Alright. That's full. Oh, it would help if I said it right. There we go. And it's charging right up. That is pulling from down there. So now you can see everything's going good. Let's we'll plop one of these here. We'll worry about painting everything later. What I want to do, I forgot to bring my other deal. There we go. Now what we're gonna do, let's just off of here, gonna make sure I do this right. We're gonna, I don't think it'll, no, that's not gonna do it. All right, I think we're fine. So let's see if we can do this right. There. Oh, yeah, we're definitely gonna need our cable ties. There we go. 2, 3. That'll keep it from attaching there. Alright. And there we go. And now once we put this in, there we go, it's getting power. Everything. Now, see, 7 channels. That's coming from the other base through that. It uses a pretty good amount of power to do that. It almost looks like that's attaching, doesn't it? That's interesting. Oh no, that's just a little bit extended on that side. Anyway, so we got 32 channels, and see, you can see 1 channel out this side, 1 channel out this side. We're gonna take one of these and give it a second. There we go. Pretty sweet. Now both bases are attached. I'm not worried about power because we have potato power. I will put a backup battery just in case on here. I don't know how much. The only thing I don't know is how to see how much power we're using on a regular basis now on that channel. But with that being said, we're in pretty good shape. I'm going to go to the other base now and switch our power back, and then you see we have access up here. There we go. And I may go ahead and put another one on this side too. We've got enough channels for it. So that takes care of that. Let's go ahead and you know what, let me show you around. Let's see if I can do this with this jinky thing. Alright. I captured some animals. Look at this. I love these deer. They're just awesome. I just love them. And got 2 pigs and look, a llama. They were all the pigs were right here, and the llama and these guys were just over that way. So now, you may notice this was a big hole over here last time we were here. Now I'm going to continue to bring this over and terraform it a little bit over to here, all the way around. I'm not going to do that till I've got this entire area lit up and maybe a couple things to keep mobs from spawning over here. But we're going to take it and meet it up into these. Yeah, I don't want it all just being flush, so we're trying to landscape it and make it look like it's natural. Obviously that's not natural, but I'm going to bring in out some different little shapes and everything into this, but that's just to keep the mobs at bay for now. And yeah, so we still got these things cranking away there, but I think it's starting to turn out pretty good. Let's go down below. Gotta get some real flight in this game soon. So there's where we were. I think about putting glass here so we can look down and see it. We're gonna leave a column. Oh, hello. We don't need that, do we? No, we don't. Did I get him? Must have. Anyway, we're gonna leave one column of stone coming up, like it's supporting this whole thing. I'll put another one over somewhere there, and then we'll take out this whole center chunk here. And I think I like just kind of the natural landscape. I was gonna put rooms and everything in here. We may go below and do that, but I like this being this nice, you know, kind of like terrasphere or something down here. But if I can do this right, that being said, I think we're in pretty good shape. We've got all kinds of good goodies here, and there's my remote. We got a remote. Ooh. We got our AE system in place, and we are set up to go to infinite storage with this thing and automation. Next episode, we are getting a quarry. It is time. It is time. It is time. Hopefully we'll get some of our bees going. We're about one step away from having the bee we need and being able to make the crafting seeds. Oh, and you know what I did? I forgot to tell you, I got my essences up to tier 4, I think, on all my, or no, tier 5 on all my seeds. 4 or 5, most I can do without the gross essence. So it's I'm pretty pumped, pretty excited. I hope you've enjoyed today. Please come back again. And hey, if you got questions or comments, please leave them. I'd love to hear them. Thank you. Bye.